Today, we're checking out these OE style LED taillights with black housings with clear and red lenses for the 2021 to 2023 F-150 with the factory halogen taillights. These are a great option for anyone wanting a modern, clean look with better visibility in the back of their truck. If you're replacing broken, worn out, or outdated lights, or you just want a sharper rear end style, these are going to do the job while keeping that OEM inspired design. What really makes these stand out from the stockers is the full LED setup on the inside. The lighting is crisp, bright, and super efficient, giving you much better visibility to the other drivers on the road during braking or signaling to turn and change lanes. These are going to be a lot more noticeable for the drivers behind you, which adds a nice safety factor. The design itself mirrors that factory style, so it doesn't look out of place or overly aftermarket. Plus, the sealed housing keeps water and dust out of the picture, so whether you're caught in the downpour or plowing through those dusty roads or off trails, you can count on consistent performance. The black housing gives you a stealthier look, while the clear lens and the red lens helps those LEDs really shine through. These taillights are built with that tough ABS plastic housing and a durable polycarbonate lens. The ABS plastic keeps that body strong and impact resistant, while the polycarbonate lens is crystal clear to maximize light output. Everything is sealed up tight to prevent condensation and moisture issues, which is always a concern with that exterior lighting. The LED themselves are designed to last a long time, so you don't have to worry about consistent bulb replacements and reducing that maintenance over time. Now, as far as pricing goes on these, they're coming in right in that mid to upper $500 price range for the pair of both taillights. That's a pretty fair price for full LED taillight replacements with this kind of quality and that plug and play convenience. The installation process on these are nice and straightforward, so we're just going to rate this one a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and you can have them installed in 2 hours or less of your time. These are made as direct replacements for the stock units, so it's a fairly simple job. Now let's head on out to the shop and they can give you a detailed walkthrough of exactly how that install process goes.
For this install, you need a 3/8 ratchet, an 8 and T20 socket, a Phillips head bit or screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, scissors, and double-side tape. All right, today we're gonna be installing some taillights on our F-150, so let's get started. Now to get our taillight out, we have 2 8mm bolts, one here and one here. So we're gonna grab our ratchet and socket, take those 2 out. You're just gonna pull those straight out towards you. Release the 2 tabs here and here. Then we just have 2 connectors. Push down the tab, pull off on both of those. Then once you have this one out, you can go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. So on our factory tail light, we do need to take off one more thing. That is our blind spot module. That is this unit right here, held in with 4 T20 screws. So we're gonna pop our wiring harness off, take our 4 screws out, unplug one connector behind, and then we can be able to swap this over to our new tail light. So right here, we're just gonna wiggle this off. So our harness gets out of the way. Grab our ratchet T20 socket, and take our 4 screws out. Now if this is stuck, just grab a flathead screwdriver, just gently get underneath it to release it. We're gonna pull this out. You're gonna see your 1 connector right here. Just a simple tab, push down, pull back. You can go ahead and do the same thing for the other taillight. Now before we can get our new taillight installed, we just have to take our factory module and swap that over to our new taillight. So we just gotta pull this out of this housing, undo a connector, open this taillight up, and plug it all in. So to remove our factory module, there's 2 release tabs here and here. We're just gonna pull down and then push that out at the same time. You'll see your connector. Just push down and pull back and set this aside. Now to access our taillight here, we have 4 Phillips head screws. So you can grab Phillips head screwdriver, or I have a bit just to make it a little bit faster. Take this off. Lift this up. And then you'll see the same sort of setup for our factory module. We're gonna plug that in, secure down the locking tab, and then we're just gonna slide this in place. And so you get it under the 4 tabs, just click it into place, then reinstall into our tail light. You'll see there's 2 pins, so they can only go in one way. And then just reinstall your 4 Phillips head screws. Now we have our harness, so since we have our blind spot installed, we have our harness with our 2 connectors. We're just gonna plug that right into our tail light here. And I just do want to mention, we have our resistor, so you do want to mount that. There was no way to mount this, so you either have to get self-tappers. What I did, I got some double-sided tape and a pair of scissors and just cut that flush around the edge so we can install that just to the inside of the bed. So now we can get our new tail light installed. Now we're just gonna peel the backing off our double-sided tape. Now you can stick this wherever you want. I'm just gonna put it on the inside of our bed here, out of the way. Now we're gonna plug our 2 connectors in. Tuck our wiring into our bed here, and then we can install our tail light. Just line up our 2 pins here and here on our grommets there. Seat it in place, and now we can install our 2 8mm bolts. So now we're gonna get our 2 8mm screws and thread them in. Now there are no threads, you're actually making your own, so we'll get them started. Grab your ratchet, 8mm socket, and then we're gonna tighten them down. Now once you have this tail light all secured, you can go ahead and repeat those same steps on the other side of the truck. And that wraps up our install of our OE style LED taillights with a black housing and clear lens for a 2021 to 23 F-150 with factory halogen taillights. And remember, for everything F-150, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.